What's going on, guys? Today's video is going to be a little bit different. We are not opening any packs or boxes, but instead this video is more going to be a educational or informational type of video, just to kind of help out those who maybe are just getting into the hobby or looking to get back into the hobby. But this is going to be a video just kind of talking about the places that you can find sports cards here in 2023. So when I was getting back into the hobby a couple years ago, I really had no idea besides, I think, Walmart really, of where you can buy cards from. And so I had to do some digging myself and just kind of exploring, and I ended up finding places that you can find cards from. And there's actually lots of places that you can get your cards from in 2023. Before we get into that video though, and start talking about those places, just a reminder that tomorrow night will be the end of the 250 subscriber giveaway. I'm giving away just a blaster box of Prestige Football. So check out the giveaway video. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like that giveaway video, and comment as well on that video, and you will be entered. And as a reminder, I am going to comment on the winner's original comment. So make sure that you are checking tomorrow night, as you will have a couple days to respond back to me. So let's get into talking about the places that you can find sports cards in 2023. So let's start off just more locally, so places around you. And one of the first ways is start with yourself. See if you maybe have stored away some cards in storage and safekeeping. Go through your old bins and boxes. See if you've stored away any cards and start checking the value of those and see what you have. And then do the same with family, whether it's those in your house or maybe some extended family. Shoot them a text, send them a message, see what they have, and maybe even if you can just look through their collection or make a deal with them, that's always a good thing to do. And then of course with your friends as well. See if your friends have any that maybe they'd be willing to part with or make a deal with you as well. See if they have some. And then expanding out a little bit, always check garage sales, yard sales, estate sales, church sales, anywhere that in your neighborhood there's going to be some sort of sale, especially as we get into the spring and the summer. Just check sales, check garage sales, and look to see if they have any there. Oftentimes people post ahead of time when they have their sales. Maybe you can see pictures or ask if they're going to have those cards. That way you can get a good deal, because I can probably bet if there's other people going that those cards go fast. So always take a look for any garage sales once it gets warm in your area. After that, probably look on your Facebook groups. So I am a part of a couple neighborhood buy, sell, trade pages. I'm also part of a free page where people just post things that they want to give away for free. And so you can find either some good deals on there. Last summer, I had somebody post that they were giving away some free packs of basketball cards. It wasn't anything crazy. I think it was just Donruss and Chronicles draft picks. But out of the draft picks, I got a Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball rookie. So, you never know when things like that can post. But always check those neighborhood pages as well. And if you're not a part of one, always look to see, because most neighborhoods should have one. And I know on Craigslist too, local to your area, there can be some people that post. Just always be careful with Craigslist. I've always heard horror stories about people finding things on Craigslist or meeting up with people. Just make sure you do your due diligence and just be careful with that. A lot of towns have hobby shops. So whether it's just any type of hobby or card shop specifically, you can go on Google and search for card shops near me, and you can see which ones are in your area. Go into those, and oftentimes they'll have singles or slabs or boxes of hobby boxes or individual packs. If anything, they're really cool and awesome to go in and take a look around and see. So definitely look to see if you have any in your area. Also take a look for any resale type shops, so things like especially Goodwill. We have a St. Vincent de Paul. I don't know if that's local to my area or not, but any places similar to Goodwill. You might not find anything crazy, but oftentimes if people donate any type of cards, they will package them up in a big bag and sell them for a couple bucks. So if anything, it's just a risk, just something fun to see if you can pull some. But always, again, take a look there. You never know what you might find at your local Goodwill. And then also there could be some card shows in your area. Oftentimes, really some of the biggest and most popular ones, like the National, are going to be held in bigger cities, but there might be some smaller local card shows that you can go to. And oftentimes those will have people selling cards and looking for trades. And it's not just the big cards, but you can also buy, sell, trade for maybe some individual cards or some lower end things. People will have some sealed products as well. So those are really all of the local spots that you can buy cards, sell cards, look for cards, just kind of more local to your area. And if I missed something, if there's a place that you're like, wait, no, like I found cards here at this place before, let me know in the comments. Let me know if there's some crazy areas, crazy places that you've gotten cards from before. Let me know in the comments, because this is not the full list. This is just at least the places that I know. So we'll move now into retail. So this would be your typical brick and mortar stores, places you can go in person, which to me I think are the best, because now you can go in and you can buy the cards and get them right away. And a lot of these stores as well have online sites that you can also go online and find cards as well. So the first one is probably my favorite. That would be Target. Target has, from what I've seen, the lowest prices out of all retail, and that's really the best thing, especially with some retail products. You're not paying a ton of money for them. So Target is a great place to look as well. And then you have Walmart. Walmart usually charges a couple bucks extra. So if it's a $30 blaster at Target, Walmart might be closer to $35. But Walmart's a great place to go as well. They do online drops. I should have mentioned Target does online drops usually. There hasn't been much lately, but once we move out of the holidays, Target usually does an online drop in the morning. The day it fluctuates every week, it seems, and then Walmart does their online drops usually Wednesday nights around 8 o'clock, but again, that could change. As far as restocks, so you might go into the stores and see that the shelves are empty. Unless you really have an inside connection, it's hard to know when the company restocks. So it's not Walmart or Target that restocks, it's MJ Holding usually, and another company, I can't remember the name, but they will come in and they will restock the shelves. So it's really kind of hard to know the schedule. You just have to kind of guess and just check the stores a couple times, because the schedule can change. And then there's also Meijer, and Meijer usually has it has good stock, but the problem is it is so expensive. So a $30 blaster of Prism basketball at Target is usually going to be $35 at Walmart, and then Meijer charges $40, which is insane. Absolutely insane. It's very tough to buy stuff at Meijer. Usually the only times I do is if, I haven't bought anything in a while and I just have the urge to do it, or if it's a new product that I just want to get a video out for right away. Other than that, I really try to avoid Meijer. I like going in and just looking at the stock, but it is just ridiculously expensive at Meijer, but it's a place that you can go and find cards. Some other stores here, so Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble, if you don't know what that is typically a bookstore, and they will have cards as well, and it will, usually now I've seen them be behind the counter. So that's another good place if it's a standalone store. Usually I think they're all in just malls right now, but Barnes & Noble is a great place to look. Cracker Barrel restaurant, they have those in their gift store. So it's separated by the restaurant and the gift store. You can find cards in there. Drugstores like Walgreens and CVS, they don't have a huge selection, but they oftentimes have some of those mystery boxes and then some other products. You can find some in there. The Five Below store, so some of those stores have, I've seen just kind of your individual packs, so they're in the bigger boxes, and you can buy individual packs, or you can buy the whole box too if you want. But Five Below will have some. Places like your dollar stores, so Dollar General, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, all those places might have some cards as well. Hobby Lobby I've seen have cards, but Hobby Lobby is really expensive as well. The cards that they have there are really expensive. Not too much in stock, but they are available. Dick's Sporting Goods has cards, especially online. They usually will do pre-orders online, but those are going to be more expensive as well, which is kind of unfortunate. But I've seen baseball cards sometimes at Dick's Sporting Goods in stores, but not a whole lot as well in there. Lids, the store Lids, usually that's going to be inside your mall where they sell hats, but they also have towards the front of the front desk, they will have some cards as well. So you can check Lids. And then places like Kmart, if you have a Kmart around you, I know there's not a ton left, but Kmart has cards. Best Buy, I have not seen any sport cards in store. It's usually just Pokemon, but I know online for sure they do have cards online. So those are really all the retail, like in-person type stores that I've seen you can get cards from. Again, let me know if there's a place that I missed that you've gotten cards from. Let me know. And then lastly, your online platforms. So places that, don't have your typical in-person store, but have online platforms. The first one, which is probably the biggest and my favorite overall, would be eBay. So eBay, you can find pretty much everything, and that's usually where most people are going to sell their cards on or buy their cards, would be on eBay. So you just have to make sure you have an account. And once you do, you can start buying cards. You can buy singles, you can buy lots, you can buy boxes and packs of unopened cards. You can buy pretty much everything that you're looking for card-wise on eBay. So that's the most popular by far. And it's a place where I buy and sell my cards would be on eBay. So you can check out eBay. Other sites, so Whatnot is more of it's kind of like a social media type app, but basically people can run auctions, people can run breaks, you can buy individual cards, slabs. It's relatively new to the hobby within the last, I want to say, year or so. But Whatnot is a place as well that you can go. I've checked it out a couple times, and I bought a couple lots on Whatnot in the past. Other type of app reselling type of platforms, Mercari is an app that you can use to buy and sell cards. Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark, those are all some apps. OfferUp is another one. I'm sure there's a lot of other smaller apps, but those are really kind of the biggest platforms that you can use. Fanatics.com. So Fanatics, if you don't know already, they are taking over from Panini. I don't know when exactly. I think it's a couple years or so. They got to get things transitioned, but Fanatics is a site that you can go to since they will start producing the cards in a couple years. Of course, panini.com, so you can buy unopened boxes and new releases. Tops, if you're looking for baseball, or if you are looking for unlicensed other items as well, you can find those on there. Amazon has a lot of cards, but Amazon is way more expensive because you're getting third-party sellers, and with all the fees, people got to try to make some profit, of course. So Amazon's going to be a lot more expensive. I've never bought anything, and I really have never seen anything that's been really, in terms of a good deal on Amazon. But if you got an Amazon gift card and you're just looking to spend it, not a bad way to do it. StockX as well. You can check StockX. I know a lot of people think of that as, shoes and clothing, but you can get cards on there as well. And then checking Reddit or Discord groups. People can do buy and sell and trade on there. Again, just got to make sure you're being careful on there and not getting scammed. Just kind of once you go on those, read the rules, make sure you are protecting yourself on there. So that is my list of places that you can find sports cards in 2023, everywhere from online platforms to retail stores to just in your neighborhood. So if I've missed anything, please let me know. Again, this is not the only places you can find some, but these are all that at least I am aware of that you can find some sports cards. Overall, my favorites are Target and Walmart, just because of the continually stocking and having new products. Target has the best price, so Target's my go-to. And then online, of course, it's going to be eBay, especially if you're looking for individual cards. It's great. They do $1 shipping on cards just using a plain white envelope, which is awesome. That change a couple years ago has really made it a lot easier to sell lower end cards and buy lower end cards. So those are my favorites. And again, if I missed something, please let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. My goal for the new year in 2023 is to get more content out to you guys. So please let me know if there's anything specific you want to see me do a video on. And with that, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.